Okay, she's gonna be calling me back, but for the time being, I'll be on the headset. Reese, I really wish. I threw that out there yesterday with CW. I was like, I wish they would do that, where they could put it all together. And with these, being that there's 5 of these, I might kind of group them together in 4s. That way, you just leave gaps in the middle. You'll see what I'm doing here in a moment. Well, actually, it's supposed to be a 4 square. So somehow Jacob doesn't even know what the hell he wants to do. I don't know. Let me see if there's something I can put like as a placeholder in the middle, possibly. I forgot how big they are. I mean, technically you could drop a sign right there if need be. I mean, I could add a wall. Kind of like block it in. The sign thing you had should work. Yeah, that's what I thought. Something like that. Because either way, whether I go... I mean, technically I am saving space a little bit. Sort of, kind of. No, not really. Because if you add these two together, it kind of equals out. So it's either you go long ways, kind of like how I had it, where it's kind of like this, and then kind of like side by side, where you create a square. It's going to be roughly the same size. You're taking up a little bit more square footage because you're going outer edge, but did I just get stuck? I got stuck. We'll see how it goes here. Oh, I got to play cameraman today. We were playing frisbee golf. I don't know if you've heard of it, Reese. But the guy brought a GoPro type thing. It's like a DJI. That's exactly what it's called. But he brought it, and obviously we're playing and doing all that stuff. And I saw that they had their beer and their disc and all that stuff in their hand. And I'm like, well, I just have 2 waters in my back pocket. Did you want me to just be your camera guy? Because they're testing it out before they go to Japan and everything. So they wanted to make sure it actually worked and whatnot. Because they had microphones and everything so they can mic people up. But yeah, I volunteered myself to be the camera person because Jacob wanted to. So even when I'm not doing YouTube or working, I'm a camera person. many tiles is this? 1, 2.5. 1, 2, and then right there. It's already at the half mark. Yeah, I figured that was too much. What do you think? I mean, obviously we got this, but I just got stuck again. I can go in here, but I can not get back out. I know we have, I don't know how much produce we actually have to put out. Where are we at? Doesn't say anything about produce. At least on the tabs. Well, unless it be fruits and vegetables. Yeah, definitely be that. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. 22, well, you can't, yeah, those are fruits and those are vegetables, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 3 plus 2 is 35. So we got 35 items. And I don't know, I mean, there's 3 to a group. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So it's 12 right there. Do, do, do. 12 times 5 is 60. We're already well over the mark. Yeah, we're well over that mark. We're at 34, and then we have 60 locations just in the boxed area. So in essence, we don't need this right side at all. Even with everything here, we could fill each of these up and still get well out of it, well out of our numbers. Welcome back. Say hi to Reese and Chris. Or not.
Why are humidifiers so expensive?
Are they? They didn't used to be.
I'm trying to find one. They have mini ones, and I'm like looking at, oh, I can put it right next to my bed, you know?
Right.
They're so fucking expensive.
It's just you here, Reese? Okay.
Hi, Reese.
I'm about to say, you better say hi to Reese. I told you to say hi. I don't owe you anything. I muted you when you were starting to say that. I'm like, no, not letting her get any words out on that. Reese, I may owe you a Starbucks, but I don't owe her a Starbucks. Oh, she put it in the group chat on Discord. Ah,
Sure did.
sneaky, sneaky.
I told him you muted.
Sure did. I wasn't gonna get called out.
You always get called out. When you not get called out.
Very true. Perfectly in line with that.
Alright, go back to your game. I will call you when I get to bed, okay?
Copy.
Love ya.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I know, right? No, don't say that. Don't say that. We don't do Christmas, sir. Okay, maybe there's some specific people who do Christmas. That would be JoJo. So that is 1, 2, 3.5. That is definitely not 3.5. It needs to go back one more. One, 2, 3.5. Oh my god, this might be... I mean, it might be too shy, but... I know he probably doesn't want to block that door. I mean, if we have to reconfigure it, we reconfigure it, but... Figured I'd put it in a corner, because this corner wasn't getting used at all. Okay, so there it is. So in essence, we are losing minus 9. We're down to 51. So still, we will be able to get all of the produce. And if we have more than others, we can still put like a whole tray's worth. Yep, you can walk right around. Easy peasy. There's definitely going to be something going in this empty space. I don't know what yet, but I just knew the way that the produce was kind of set up, it didn't flow real well. That flows. You go up and down, whatnot. And also, I can actually get out the door without having to zigzag through each of them. We'll see. Oh, wait. I already sold it. I'm just saying I could probably put 3 more right here on the backside. With that, what do you think? Do you think it would be worth putting anything on this backside with the produce? Or should I just leave it as is? Since technically it would be out of the zone, but it also would be a front facing for the produce. I feel like it does need it, but I don't know. Trying to envision it. Leave it. Leaving it. So now we go back here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 7. We'll see how that one goes. We'll just do a whole rack of 10. And these are the big signs. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have not seen him online yet. So, and plus is later than normal for hopping on. Since I played frisbee golf today, I get back later than normal. So, I mean, I did get back around 6, which was early, but then I went to go get food, eat, laundry, all that stuff. And by the time I got on, it was like 7:15 or whatever. So, a little later than normal. So I wasn't expecting to see anybody get on. Delivery truck. Okay, I forgot. You can use them in the back room too. Shoe. Or this one we might angle. Kind of like this. Produce. Produce. I don't know if I really want the images on there. I feel like I just want all one word, but we'll figure it out. Agree. What do you think, Reese? Pictures or no pictures? Pictures? Okay. Stark. They have nothing for clothes. Oh, there's clothes. I was about to say. Like, where's clothes at? The hat just kind of blends in with it. There you go. Um, I don't know, should I put one right here? Why does it look like a number 1? We'll keep it. Yeah, what do you think? I mean, obviously the other one needs to be pushed back just a little bit. Does it look good there? I wish you could change the colors for different things, kind of like how they stand out and whatnot, but it is kind of hidden behind the other sign. Okay, that's kind of what I want. Because as they're like walking, they can just be like, oh, wine cooler. And then if they're over in the produce section, they're like, oh, there's a wine cooler in there. Obviously, they're going to have doors that open because of where I have the placement of that, but it will. Okay. Moving on. freezer section. Did I spell refrigerated right? I don't even know. If I did not, then we're just gonna call it reefer. Okay. Fresh foods. Milk. It just looks weird with that eye being. It just throws me off. I'm just gonna call it reefer. Or code section. Basic as hell. That's going to be the code section. And then the other part's going to be the frozen section. How original, right? Like right in the middle. I think they go back to back. Frozen. Yep. Move it down a little bit further. That works. And then for the code section, I'll just move this one down a little bit so it's kind of like not in that one's way, and then maybe add another one. There we go. Okay, signs are done with. Signs are done. Produce is where produce is at. Aisles are with aisles. Let me just fill up the palletized stuff. That way, that's easy to get done, and then everything else can be done at a later point. So we're gonna go with pallets. Jesus, there's so much. There we go. The only palletized items. Actually, quite a bit. Not gonna lie, there's quite a bit on here. I got 14 pallets, and there is 4, 5, definitely more than 14. So we're gonna have to double our pallets. 8, 16, and 6. We got 14. I probably should have ordered all the other stuff too, so that way I can toggle these filters again. Oh. Idiot. Idiot. Too many pellets. There's 38. Okay, so we stopped at the blueberry beer can. So 14 plus 14 equals 8. Am I doing that right? No, definitely not 28. It's 28. I'm losing my mind, okay? Okay. So that's 28. We have 38. I feel like this whole area over here is just gonna be pallets. Cause I'm curious. I just want to see something. Cause I'm not. We do have a door open, right? Yeah, door is open. I want to see what the walls are. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. So yeah, let me add the walls along with it. What are our decorations? Because I might want to add a wall and kind of like box everything in. And then that's, but I don't want the walls to be tall. Now, is this just like stuff that goes on the wall, or is this something that you create a wall with? Well, let's figure it out. Let's just buy 10 just to see what it is. If I don't like it, I just get rid of 10. Look at all my individual boxes that filled up an entire trailer. I've seen it shipped like that before. It's baffling. Why have a whole entire trailer full of onesies and twosies unless it's cheaper to go that way? I don't freaking know. It makes no sense to me, but to each their own. Concrete. You're just gonna stay here, okay? Yep, it is literal walls that you can build. And they go to the ceiling. Okay. So, Reese, what do we think about building a wall? Is that a yay or a nay? Because kind of what I'm getting at is kind of like I take this and I kind of separate the different sections. Obviously, that's going to block the sign, so we're not going to go that way. Maybe, I don't know. We're not going to go over here, okay? But kind of like box it in, sort of, kind of. Because I can't do anything else over here because of how long the lines will be. The lines will be absolutely outrageous. So the only plan of approach is to build an area for the pallets. And maybe we don't use walls, but it's going to look, I feel like it's going to look tacky if you don't box something in. Huh. I might have an idea. You're just going to go right there for now until I need to move you. The width of an aisle. Let's see how creative we can get. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that's just because that has aisles on that side. So technically we can shrink it to 3. corner wall. Need you an example. Wall, say hi. So then we build wall all the way down. We bump these over. Or how about no? It's tough to figure it out when you got stuff already placed everywhere. Because you kind of got like that. Okay. These are cornered. That means then we'll have that go all the way down. And then this section will have pallets that run all the way down, which is the 14 that I have there. So then that'll be the 28. And then I need space for 10 more. I mean, shit. I assume they can just kind of go in the middle right here. Kind of doing like a 4 square. Are these all facing the same way? Okay, this one needs to be rotated. Okay. 4, 8, 9, 10. There's our 10 spots. Definitely could have been over a little bit just to be even with that. You know me and my evenness. It has to be even and lined up with other objects. Yes, it looks weird right now, but that's what we got so far. So that being said, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 10 more of you. That is 10, so 14, and then on top of that, we need hella more walls. I like the black brick wall instead of the black tiled wall. No bay open. Oh yeah, that stuff. Where'd my pallet check go? Pallet check? I know there's one right here. Talk about the main pallet check. Oh yeah, he's over here. So we get the idea of what we're doing. I wish there was lower, like, sections. I didn't see any. Because, like, if you've seen, I mean, it's not the brick per se, but if you go into certain places, they do have where they are buttoned up against each other. I mean, technically, ooh, we could do something here. Yeah, we might not need you no more. Let's come back to that bad boy right there. Yep. I think I have an idea. Let me just offload this truck and then we will come back to it. Okay, that truck's gone. So kind of like this, we can then use the partition to kind of make a box. I think that would look good. And then we could run a line all the way down, leave a zone in the middle, kind of like where the entrance is to that. don't get the difference between this one and this one. Am I like seeing stupid? I don't know. It could just be me. But I don't understand the difference. Is like one a diagonal and one's a straight. Just gonna get 12 of these. We should only need 4 corners. Let's order it. I was thinking about like categorizing palletized stuff, kind of like what I'm working with out here, in one group and putting it in each section, but then I'm like, they all kind of have their own colored boxes that go with each other, so I'm not even gonna bother doing that. But they will go out there and get replaced. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bob the Builder's at it again. What will he design today? Now, what they do need to add, it's just personal preference. A button. Just, I know these are not automatic doors and everything. It's almost as if you like press up against the doors. But can we have the option to keep the doors open? I just want the doors to be open, because I'm constantly going out the damn door, and I don't care for the animation. And if I want it closed, I will have it, or if I want to have it automatic, like how it is, then I would turn it to automatic. But when I'm in operation like this, I want doors open. Alright, let's bring this bad boy over here. I forgot you physically have to pack it up, and I just broke that pallet. I just found them a bug. That if you try to move a pallet, yeah, I think that pallet's broken. And I don't think I'll be able to move it. No. Let's save it. Main screen, exit and save. Let's see if I go back out and I come back in to see if I fix that part. Joe, what's going on? Guys, where's my stacks of pallets? Hello, stacks of pallets. I guess everything that was on the floor gets moved to a sorting area. I didn't know that. I mean, I probably should have known that if that's part of the concept of the game that I didn't know happened. I guess it does make sense if you have stuff randomly on the floor. It just puts it back here and then you can sort through it later. Okay, here comes Bob the Builder. Wow, those are tall. I did not expect those to be super tall. But I'll take it. So we kind of take that. He is not today. Not today. It was a little bit too late from what I was doing to what he was doing. And, yeah, we never connected. Okay. I guess I could go a little bit further. Okay. There we go. They walk in. Feel like I don't know how the game operates if I put it sideways. I feel like I would have to put it like this. I don't know. The spacing, it all matters to how much you get in here. We'll keep it like that. Because that one's not there, but that one is, so. That is 3, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Okay. So then we're going to definitely get 8 on the other side too. So that's 16. And then we got 14 over there. 16 plus 14. 30. 30 locations. And if I do my little trick that I was going to do over here, we should be fine. And we'll have plenty of space. Was that on my other order? Or did I just never add them? I don't think I added them just for the fact that I came up with this idea at random. thinking about something. Because like I said, we only need 8 more spots. And instead of building 14 more locations when we only need 8, I was thinking about maybe adding the shelving unit back in its rightful spot. And then adding 8 pallets on this back side. Do you not want to operate? What to say, this stack of pallets doesn't want to operate for me. That doesn't look terrible. I mean, you're going to come down here, boom, boom. Still got plenty of room for walking space. Plenty of walking space over here. I think that looks good. And then we'll add our 7 shelves back. 5, 6, 7. Pallets. What is this? Extra panels? Yeah, we don't need that. Nope. Definitely not. there. Looks like I just put it in the same exact spot, but you know what? For now, we'll get to the very other end. So you want it right there. Money. That is the money spot. Let's take these back, and then we can finally get everything on a pallet. All 38 of them. Water pallets are going to be the ones in the front. Or no. What did you say, Reese? Everything is segregated, like what is it called? Toilet paper and all that stuff in one area, if we have enough for that. I feel like the toilet paper should be here. Alcohol should be in its own area. And then water and whatever else we got over there. That's just me. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you said build another room for alcoholic drinks. So, yeah. So we'll count that as the alcohol area. And then we'll go, we have 2 blues, 1 yellow. So we're going to go blue, green. Yellow. And then blue. So we don't get the blues mixed up. I wish they had a red. That way you could tell those apart. Just add red as the color. Okay. And then you can't have any confusion on what toilet paper is what. Is there a way to combine palettes? No. It has to stay on its own palette. That would be... that could get ugly. I'm not gonna lie. It could definitely get ugly and cause some more bugs and issues. But maybe, just maybe, have the option to order a mixed palette, and then when you click on mixed palette, you are then able to choose what you want on that palette up to a certain quantity, obviously, because if the boxes are bulky and stuff, like if it's bottles and that, obviously it's gonna have less quantity on the palette, but maybe an option to add a mixed palette as an option, so then you can do what I'm doing here and everything gets added to one palette, and I don't have 50 million palettes to sort through of just one box. Just a thought. Just a thought. I don't know how that would be done, but just a thought. Because I don't want to order a full palette if I don't have to, just to get things set up. That's just me. I just want to get things set up one item at a time, and then I'm just going to use Wiimod and press F4, and Wiimod is going to fill up my shelves for me because of pure laziness. I just want to know where the items are going to go, and then from there it restocks itself. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Especially when you got a pallet of, or 30 pallets on a truck. Yeah. 30 pallets on a truck and only those hold 15 each. 100%. I mean, what I could do, just for the hell of it, I could take each box out of the trailer, and then instead of going from trailer to floor, I can then go trailer to here and not have to bring it on the floor and just bring it back. I don't know. So here's all of our different types of boxes. I don't get how these are supposed to be palletized, but they are. So we're gonna kind of do this with toilet paper. No, definitely not with the toilet paper because there's way too many. Edit, clear items. Nope. They gotta work on their color types because I swear these are similar. I mean, yes, this one has a black trim on it. This one has a white trim on it. The caps are different, but when you're going fast motion, sometimes you may not see that. Okay, and then these types of cans. So those are lemonade cans, those are lager cans. I don't really give a shit. We're just gonna put cans with cans. And if it's an alcohol drink, it's an alcoholic drink. If it's not, it's not. Back that up. Mexican bear. Yeah, let's just do this. Just taking it off the pallets for now, so that way it's all close. What do we got right here in our hands? Coconut milk. If we have any more of these, then these are definitely going to that 14 mile. Yeah, we definitely do. We have way more cans than anything. So, yeah, we're definitely moving this to the 14. Because right now that's only 8 pallets. Okay. Change of plans. Once again. But it's easy. When you have just one box worth, it's easy to move around. That's why we do it the way we do. Because why not? And who wouldn't want to have a showcase of just cans when they come down this aisle? And if we have enough room, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get the waters in there, but I don't think we will, based on how many more spots we have left. And we only have 3 waters, but if we do, hey, it'll be great. But this is a mixture of beer and soda and lemonade. Varieties. In this place, we don't care. I'm just putting cans with cans. Please say there's no more, because then we can put the water. Now we got more, way more. 4 more sections, and I don't think there's 4 more sections left out there. I said there's 3. Yep, there's 3. I will be streaming after work. I get off at 11, and then I will be going to get my tux for the wedding. And then from there, I will be home until 4-ish. So between those times, I will be streaming, most likely this game. So just as a FYI, that's what will possibly be happening. So I don't see any more of that. I think we lost the water, because I remember seeing, there it is, it's double stacked on top. And the waters, I can't even tell them apart, but as you see, we had 3 different varieties, and they couldn't change the colors of it for whatever reason. How about we put the waters out here? And also this guy. This is the last one. So 3 pallets of water in those cans, and then that's good. And I'll put that there. See, different, like, you get dark, medium, and light. Very interesting. That's it from the back room in there. And these are all bottles. Again, I don't know how these stack. That's absolutely absurd, but they somehow stack. We'll see what happens when they actually are on a pallet, when they get yay high. Now these I can see stacking because of their shape. These don't have toppers. Those do. Oh, we got more freaking cans. So yeah. Those, don't even ask me about those. This is just all over the place. It really is. No organization whatsoever. If I knew that those were going to be there, I would put those there, but these weren't there. Okay. And then we'll put these here. Put those there. That way it's a 2 and 2 thing. Let's do this. There's always changes around here. Always. So we're going to move you here, move you here. Move these around. Okay. And then there's 2 of these. 3 spots open for water. Okay, we got it. Okay, thumbs up. Everything's sort of, kind of together. It's, yeah, mess, monstrosity. And then we need a pallet truck. Because basically the rest of the time that is going to be happening is really just cleaning up. And yes, Reese, I really wish you could stack all these pallets into one and then just throw it into the hopper. But you can't do it. Also, I wish you could take this pallet machine. Oh, hold on. Jacob, work smarter, not harder. As he was saying it, he just happened to use his brain for a moment. Maybe I gotta move you back a little bit. Why travel a far distance when you can bring the machine to you? I was actually talking about on the floor, but you know what? This works too. Truck on. Okay. Now for you. Satellite laser zone. And just for shits and giggles right now, since we have so many pallets out here, we're just putting it right there where we can just drag and drop like that. Let's see, monstrosity. Okay, that is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for this part of the stream. We didn't really get much done, per se. Not in my opinion. And we did this for an hour and 50 minutes. I feel like we kind of remodeled, destroyed stuff, and added stuff in. Majority of the stuff was adding signs around, kind of thinking of building this area, reorganizing the produce section, and then placing some products where it needs to be palletized. Again, some of them are stranger on stacking than others, but we just go with the flow. It's coming along. Work in progress. And hopefully CW will be on next one. Maybe not tomorrow, but the one after that. Until then, thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Great night. Great morning. Reese. And I will see you in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. I don't even know what time it is. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It's 2 o'clock in the morning for you, isn't it, Reese? That's why I said morning, because I was like, it's morning for you. Doses.